Welcome, everybody. Anthony here with the Bulbaritos, bringing you a brand new live stream. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be chilling out, talking about a little Rise of Kingdoms. Kind of, you know, it was a little bit less of a chill. Like we may make this a little bit of a, you know, we'll be grabbing some content, probably making some reels, stuff like that. But I wanted to hang out with y'all, have a good time. And, you know, talk a little bit about some of the updates. You know, are they WTF? You know what I mean? Like what, you know, what's going on? We're going to talk about the state of the game and then kind of, you know, let you know what's what and what we kind of think about the most recent update and kind of how we're feeling about the state of the game overall. So, yeah, stay tuned, but make sure if you do like Rise of Kingdoms content or variety content, because we are going to be doing a ton, so consider subscribing to the channel. Smash that like button. Lets us know that you're enjoying the content, regardless of what we're putting out, because we truly do appreciate it, and I love y'all for it. All right, smash, lick, like, kick, headbutt that like button. All right, fam. Chillsy, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. So yeah, we're just gonna chill. Let me fire up some music real quick. Let's see if the rib song comes on. Man, how good would the rib song be right now? So the happy birthday one I separated as its own soundtrack. The ribs. Oh God. Okay, so it's the fourth song. So it'll give people kind of an opportunity to dive in. Let me remove the clean version. All right. So ribs. It is now the third song on this playlist. So let's fire it up, baby. Let's fire it up, and then we'll know. It'll be like a little surprise when the rib song pops up. If y'all don't know what the rib song is, then y'all gonna find out real quick. All right, let's see. All right, let's go full screen. So state, this is where we're at right now. Reset just happened like a little over an hour ago. We just finished dinner and did all that kind of stuff. And this is where mine are looking at. Okay. I did get the $10 bundle, the one that gave you all the resource gathering one, on all those. And then the rest are just what I've pulled from just the random daily things. So this is what I've gotten. I've seen people with crazy ass pulls already, and it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. We're gonna do a little bit of that stuff to kind of talk about it and kind of dissect what we think about it. I do get there are pros and cons to it, and so I kind of want us to kind of dive through it. If y'all have opinions, definitely feel free to voice your opinion if it's kind of a constructive in a constructive way, because I'm down to hear it. It's just it's a matter of, you know, I've heard goods, I've heard bads, and then kind of what I think outweighs the other, and we'll kind of go from there. All right, let me clear all these. These are all the daily stuff, but make sure y'all say hi if you're hanging out and lurking in the chat. That way I can give y'all a little love in the night, baby. Alright, let's clear these out. Y'all know how it be, baby. You know how it be, big. We had a really cool dude join our kingdom a couple of days ago, so I'm excited to have him. He's in SN as well. Let me see, wrong one. Yeet. Bing, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. DXB hopped in. Got another Habibi friend coming in, baby. Hopping in. So we're growing, baby. It's been a good one, and I know people have been getting the bundles. So this kind of brings up a couple of things, and we'll kind of talk about it here in a little bit. But Armaments came in one of the newest updates. Pros, cons, you know, kind of deal. Like there's goods and there's bads about it. I played with DXB and a KVK before. Yeah, he seems like a really cool dude. I hadn't met him before. couple of days ago, but he seemed really cool. And it's nice to have another fellow guy that speaks both Arabic and English, from what I was told. So that's always nice. Because I do love, so the hardest part for me, right, is I love my Habibis, right? But trying to make content is hard because I don't speak the language. That's what's hard. So, like, I promise you, they're probably some of the funniest people we probably have met. And if I could reiterate and like, it's so bad. Like some of the translation, like from Google and stuff like that, just doesn't do it justice. And from what I'm told, are wrong. So it's one of those things. So I'm always excited to have another fellow Habibi that speaks English as well. Benji, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you, bud. How did y'all do on Call of Duty? Or are y'all still playing? I haven't checked to see. Once I hopped off the stream, the wife came. Yeah, I thought we'd chat a little bit about a little rock, see about the armaments, chat about all that, and then, you know, do some of the dailies, do all that kind of stuff, and you know, kind of hear y'all out, hear what y'all think. I've heard goods and bads, but I think the loud majority are the bads. Oh, let's do this. So I'm switching to 5 Siege marches and KVK with Wicked. Armaments shit, let's go. Hennessy, I love it. I love it. Rough day at the office. Hey, Benji. It happens. It happens, my friend. Oh my God, what is this? Why do I need this? I'm not gonna get any of this. I see. Recycle Elite or Epic. Let's receive. Okay. Inscriptions. Just more shit to learn. More new shit. Y'all know what I'm saying, fam? Y'all feel me? Dude, we had, bro, immediate regrets, bro. Okay. Wife was like, man, she came in, she's like, I'm hungry. She's like, well, we had like tuna that we had in the fridge that had been already like prepared. And she was like, all right, well, I think I'm gonna eat that. And I'm like, dang it. No, you know, I can't eat like a hamburger while she's eating a tuna sandwich. So I'm like, all right, I'll eat it with you. And I made the sandwiches, did all that shit. Bro, my fingers, bro, you would have thought I was swimming in that motherfucker, bro. You know, it was ripe. It was ripe. And not in a good way. Not in a good way either. Oh yeah. Sometimes it be like that. Oh, put it in the rib. In the city where we live, cause they know we really like that. Yeah, we set the bar high in the hood for the win. Ain't nobody did it like that. Tell me, baby, what perfect like story. That? Perfect story, Ming, for this song. If y'all don't know what song this is, it's Put It in a Rib. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Nobody did it like that. Ride with you cause you did. Rock with the way you glisten and playing your position. Let me manifest the vision. Anytime you want to talk to, you know I gotta listen. Rock with the way you loyal. Baby straight from the town, yeah, I met her in the soil. She the one I wanna spoil you. Take her straight from the hood, have her somewhere living royal. Fuck with the way you better me. How you let a nigga know that they'll never be ahead of me. Love how you bring peace to me. Needed trust over lust, you was down with the secrecy. You took a flight to the east with me. Oh, you brought just wait for it. It's that one line that hits. You could tell me anything, you be knowing that it's safe with me. Slide to the crib, let me put it in your rib. Tell me, baby, would you like that? Slide to the crib and put it in your rib. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know what they're talking about, you're too young to listen to this music. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, chat? Slide into the crib and put it in her rib. You know what I'm saying? Oh, dude. That's gonna be Benji's walkout music for the war zone. Every time Benji plays Call of Duty, that's all I just imagine him playing this song while getting run over by a vehicle in Warzone, bro. It's just too, it hits too hard. It hits too hard. Gulag music, bro. Let's go. I'm gonna slide it, dude. We gotta go grab clips for that, fam. The Ming, where we go in Call of Duty in the Gulag and just slide in there, just slide in and pop, pop, pop. Slide into the crib and put it in your rib, bro. Oh, dude, this would be amazing. If I can grab that clip, I'm gonna grab it. Or if y'all grab it, y'all send it to me. Oh my God, that's too good. That's too funny. All right, let me flip music real quick. That was the song we wanted. Slide into the crib and put it in your rib. Let's see. All right. Let me see. Gulag music, sweet Jesus. Okay, so Armaments. Let's talk a little bit about it. We'll bring them up. Kind of. So there are 3 new things that are going on right now. And then multiple facets of shit that's going on. You got your dispatches, which is like a daily thing. We'll do those here in a minute. Your daily dispatches that you got to do. You really, really should do these regardless. Okay. Then you there's multiple facets and a lot, and we'll touch on everything and then kind of give our opinion afterwards. All right. Then you have your travel stuff daily. As you increase the building, it increases the amount of travel that you can do, so on and so forth. Okay. You have your other thing here with your courier station, where now it unlocks different stuff that you can then use and unlock. Just another fucking shop we're not going to update, you know what I'm saying? And then last but not least, I think it's going to show it on here. Let me see. The new bundles for the formations. Okay. It's like every other bundle. Or is it? All right. So the new triumvirate bundle. Okay, and then the last but not least, on your commanders, there's a new section that now is visible. We'll just go in here, right underneath your gear, where you can then select what formation, all that kind of stuff that you want to put, along with all the, along with all the armaments that you're gonna put. Okay. All right. Good, the bad, the ugly. You ready? The boss, how's it going, buddy? I'm good, my friend. I'm good. How are you, buddy? How's your day been? But Armaments, good, the bad, the ugly. One, I'll start off with the hot take. Do I like them? Do I not like them? WTF kind of moment. Is it? I can understand where they're going, where they're trying to go, but I think they're running, not even walking. They're running off a cliff with this one. And the reason being isn't because I don't think I think it's a bad update. I think it's problematic because of the amount of issues that currently exist in the game that have not been fixed in years, and we're reintroducing something else that is potentially going to break the game again. That's what I don't like about it. Okay. It's not that it's bad. I think it adds variety. It's going to bring in new sort of versatility on open field fighting. Like I get all that, right? I get the idea of what armaments are meant for, right? I'm not a huge fan of building new features when your game is broken, right? And I don't mean like unplayable broken unless you're in KVK shooting, you know what I mean? But this isn't solving any problems that currently exist within the game. It doesn't. If anything, it's going to cause more problems in the game, not less. So current problems in the game, y'all ready? We're gonna list them, right? We're gonna list some of them. I'll probably forget a couple, and that's okay. Right. 1, updates. Monster choke on this one, right? There are little to no updates to either shops, KVK shops, Osiris League shops, any sort of remotely good skin that does not require you to spend like $7,000 to win MGE, or not MGE, y'all know what I'm talking about. And they all look the same, right? I think they're starting to slowly add different stuff, but come on, it's 2023. You know, I know that the graphics department can do way better than what we're pumping out. Okay. So updates, huge problem. All the shops are the same. I legitimately didn't do like literally, look, I'm going to show y'all right now. I honestly, this makes me not care about the grand finals. Okay. We're going to bets. We're going to go to the shop. There's literally no update. I guess this is okay because it's better than not having it, right? Legendary. But there's no point in me spending 4,000 on this to own it and get pulled back and then sent gold or food or whatever the hell it is, because we can't unfortunately update a sculpture once every 6 months. That would probably take them a week to make. You know what I mean? This is the problem that you have. KVK shops haven't been updated for what, going 2 years? How long has Season of Conquest been open? Almost 2 years, right? We're going on 2 years of Season of Conquest, year and a half, somewhere around there. The shop still hasn't been updated, right? Osiris League still like same tired, like we're going until we're blue in the face. All right, so we won't keep beating that dead horse. 2. All right, number 2. The downtime is, ironically, there's more KVKs, which means less downtime, but the downtime feels more drastic than it did when we had less KVKs, because the amount of stuff to do in between KVKs has completely died off. And what I mean by that is, if you're in the beginning of the game, you're having a lot of fun, right? Because it's a lot of events, a lot of stuff that you're not used to. But once you hit Season of Conquest, that end game movement is crippling. And what I mean by that is you're either playing Golden Kingdom, you're playing the same events that you played for the last 4 years, right? That hasn't changed. Nothing has changed. There's nothing to fill the void right now, right? 3, the amount of issues with, and I believe that they're slowly starting to get addressed, but some are, and that's a whole conversation in itself, right? Apparently there's a new website or something that allows people on the Chinese servers to sell accounts within the rules or legally, like by TOS. Bulb, you need an interior decorator for your city, bro. I can't, with the amount of statues that we can pick up, I just don't even care, bro. But it would be nice, you know what I mean? Somebody needs to come and decorate my shit, right? They keep the same. So for 4 years after you hit 25, it doesn't expand anymore, and all the events offer statues now. So it's kind of like, bro, you know what I mean? Like, why do you keep offering statues if you're not going to expand the amount of space we have in our city? It's really dumb. Hello. But yeah, that's one thing. Account selling and res selling are 2 big ass issues that still haven't been addressed, right? And do I ever think they will get addressed? I think the account selling will. I think the res selling won't. I think if anything, the res selling, they should just add a building that allows you to buy from there at their same rate. If I could come in here and there was a res building in here where I could click and spend $20 for a billion res, bro, you know how many people would go and just blow money inside the game just to buy res and not have to farm it? Like, it's an honest, easy solution, you know, and it's one of those, if you're a res seller, shout out to you, you know what I'm saying? But selling accounts, I still think should be a thing anyways, because I get why they don't want it originally in TOS. But People invest a lot of time, energy, and money into accounts, and it's not, you know, usually in games, the issue that people run into is you consume the content faster than people can develop it, right? You'll see that in any other major game, in Call of Duty, in Clash of Clans, and in any game. A lot of the times what happens is your consumers will consume content at a rate that you just can't keep up with when it comes to production. That's okay, right? Everybody runs into that. What you can't have is you can't have players that can't consume any content because it's the same content over and over and over, and you're just trying to reskin and regurgitate the same shit over and over and over again, right? I don't care if you make a skin of Olympia and add in a new map. It's the same stuff over and over and over again, right? Olympia was the last, no, it was Ships. Ships was the last update, and over the course of the last year and a half, I'm pretty confident it's only been out for like 2 months, right? Because they had it up, it was doing good, they pulled it down, they left it down for like 6 to 8 months, then they brought it back up, and then I have only seen it, I think, one more time in the last year and a half. So they spend a lot of time, energy, and effort into building out something new that just hasn't seen the light of day, right? Other things, wasting, like here's another one, and I'll go, and I don't want to go too far into this one. Just the wasting of assets is insane. Insane. The amount of time, energy, and effort that they invest into building new KVK maps, and for them to absolutely shite the bed is unreal. Is unreal. Like desert KVK, right? Spend all that time, energy, and effort into building desert KVK. You hear all the community uproar, you take it down to say you're gonna revamp it, right? They relaunch it, and guess what? People still don't want to play that. Still. It's just the amount of time put into that could have resolved like all the issues that we have in the game right now. And that's what just blows my mind. It blows my mind. All right. So those are just some of them. I could go on for hours about it. But armaments, talking about armaments, we already have issues in KVKs, right? Adding more junk into marches, and now you're gonna force the system in order to, you have 1,000 marches on here that now has to do different formations with different, like, you're just, I think we're gonna have some issues in KVK for sure. If we didn't have them before, which we all had them, there's gonna be monster issues with this as well. The other downside for armaments that I'm seeing and I'm hearing from a lot of whales, and yes, I get people say that whales don't matter. Whales are the ones that make the wheels go on the bus, right? They're the ones that put gas in the bus. Without the whales, the free-to-play, this game doesn't exist. So I get why people say, and I understand, right? The majority of the player base is free-to-play or low spender, but the whales are the ones that keep this bus turning. You know what I mean? And from what I'm hearing, it's literally whales coming in. Oh, click the wrong one. They're coming in, they're max buying this bundle. They're max buying bundles in order to get like dumpster fire stuff. And I'm talking like you're spending a lot of money to get trash, right? That's all we needed, was another bundle that's trash for whales to not want to spend on, for you to invest a ton of money into a brand new system and a brand new update that nobody wanted and nobody asked for, right? On the other hand, it's an additional thing for free-to-play. From what I've heard, free-to-play are getting some pretty decent rolls when it comes to getting armaments, which is good. You should enjoy it while it lasts, because I promise you they're going to nerf the shit out of this. Promise you. And this is not a leak. They have not said it, but they always start out with like insane, and then they nerf it into oblivion. So just prepare yourself. But it's one of those things, you know, with new formations, new armaments, new, you know, there's just so many variations, and that leads me back to the goods. It's going to add more variety to the game, which I'm all for if the game was fixed, right? I'm all for variety. Mixed troops, you're going to start seeing people getting away from a lot of single troop types, which here's another gripe, right? They have armaments over here, right? Think of this logic. You ready? They have armaments here that now have stuff for mixed troops, right? You see cav, you see archer, and you're getting like slight buffs for each one. But on the other hand, you have city skins that do not do that. You have commanders that do not do that, except for, you know, a couple that are meant for 3 troop type. So literally nothing else in the game involves mixed troop type except for your armaments. Nothing. There's no benefit outside of anywhere else to do mixed troops except for armaments. Sounds like a sound update. You know what I mean? Like, the only way that this would make sense is if in the following months, years, like from this point forward, if city skins had additional buffs for multiple troop types. No way. There's no way that we can continue to have cav plus 10, whatever, plus 5, infantry of minus 5, and then that's it. And then you're going to have everything else over here in the stratosphere focusing on mixed troops. There's no way. It doesn't, there's no benefit to having those city skins anymore. So I think that's a topic that a lot of people haven't really addressed, and something that I know Gecko brought up, because when he played Lords Mobile, that was what he said happened, right? How ironic, right? He said Lords Mobile essentially turned into a rally where when you rally, people would send, and you would send compositions and troop specific stuff with troop commanders that would then build out a combo that then would accelerate. So it's gonna be a lot of issues that are going to arise from that, because we don't have the foundational principles built into this game that are going to accelerate and help with armaments, right? I understand the idea. They're trying to allow players, because they hear us, right? They hear us bitching and moaning about troops, not being able to use siege. Like, they hear it all. I get it, right? But your system, your backend is not developed out for us to be able to take advantage of armaments. And if you do, you're going to get your cheeks absolutely clapped if you send mixed troops. City skins are in a weird spot for sure. And that's the way it is. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to release something as controversial as armaments, you should be ready with the announcement saying, hey, the next city skin is going to be built specifically moving forward, you know, those moving forward to enhance mixed troop, buffs, so that you get buffs for cav. Say you get buffs for cav and archer, but not for infantry, or for infantry and cav, but not for archer. Like, that's the direction they have to steer, and they haven't steered there yet. And that's why I don't like that it got released when it got released, because there's nothing built out to do that, right? So what you're telling me, right, is I'm gonna spend an ass load of money, if I was spending money on this, to unlock a bunch of armaments that I will only benefit from one troop type, because we don't have anything currently that is built for mixed troops, unless we're gonna do like Ethel rallies. You know what I mean? We're gonna run some Joan non-prime rallies. Let's go. You know what I mean? So that's why, like, for me, I feel like it's a hot L. It's a hot L on the update, because the game isn't built for that right now, right? Now, if you want to see it, look at Lords Mobile, and then you can start taking it from there, and which will probably look like the direction it's going to go, in an effort to take advantage of all this kind of stuff, which I promise you a lot of people are going to leave if that happens, if they're not already. Yeah, they were scared to piss off the whales that won all the Zenith skins. See, and alloys, and that's the thing. That's the thing, dude. They're pissing the whales off with these shitty bundles. Y'all want to see? Hold on. I will buy. We're just gonna do for shits and gigs. Okay. The game's gonna do it because I'm gonna buy a $5 bundle right now. Okay. I'm only gonna buy the $5 because I refuse to spend on this trash. Okay. But I'm gonna do it just to prove a point. Okay. This $5 bundle right here. This is the one I'm gonna buy. Just to prove, just to show a point. I bet you I'll end up with some hot trash, like just like we have people getting gold from these like dailies, and it's like, guys, come on now, like at least give me some trash. Give me something that's at least viable. I don't need more gold. All right, give me a second. Let me get this. I have to switch off because I don't buy on PC. I don't buy on the PC. That's a negative Ghost Rider. This is what I was telling Red he should do. So I click on the bundle, and on my phone or my iPad, I can just double click and it uses my face recognition. And then I don't have to type passwords. I don't have to do shit. And then there you go. Bundles bought. All right. Let's refresh this piece. Let's refresh. Yeah, I bought the Armament bundle. No. I'm talking about the daily ones, Alois. I'm not talking about the $9, the farming one. I'm talking about the $5 one that's going to refresh. Maybe they will include sea and ships in future. I don't mean an event, but some stupid KVK map. Grass. I've talked about this before too. So, and I've brought it up to him. They have all these amazing mechanics already currently in the game, but they don't utilize them at all. At all. Right? Case in point, I'll tell you this right now. We already have land battles, right? Current KVKs, we have land battles. We have an event that allows us to use boats, right? I have no clue how one of the two things has not happened. Either one, you give us a hybrid map, right? Where a new map that has land and water, where we can actually do battle fights, you know, water fights with land fights, vice versa. I don't know how that's not a thing already, right? The hardest part of that would be the graphic transition from a march being on land to being in a boat, to turning to a boat. That's the number one thing that would have to get worked out, because we've never done that. But I have full confidence that they could develop a solution for that. Whether you have to drag to the shoreline and stay there for 3 seconds like you're gonna hold the arc and then it turns you into a boat, I don't care. But the fact that we don't have a hybrid map with land and water, even though we have both of those mechanics in game, blows my mind, right? 2, you could easily make a sea warfare KVK if we wanted to, right? Build out a big ass KVK map with islands, fighting. Like, there's so many creative directions that we could go that would take this game somewhere that it's not right now. And that's the number one thing that I would say is there's so many. Same thing with like Olympia or Olympia, right? I'm not saying it's a trash game mode. I haven't really been playing it, honestly. But the fact that it has game mechanics that don't exist in any other event blows my mind. They have a leaderboard for Olympia, but somehow we can't take that system and put it into ships. Somehow we can't take that system and put it into Ark of Osiris. Somehow we can't take, ally systems from Light versus Dark. Legitimately, one of the best updates probably that they ever put in this game was being able to choose your own allies and then they match you against an equal opponent. And the fact that it is only in the KVK mode that has the least amount of fighting blows my mind. And somehow we haven't transitioned it. We haven't transitioned it to Season of Conquest. It baffles me. All right, let's go look real quick. So I got the 3 chests. Here are 3 chests. Let's see what trash we get. I'm gonna do it one by one because I want to see what we get. Oh, something I could have just gotten a random choice for. You know what I mean? I'm glad I spent money on that. Let's see. Cool. I could have got all these in a daily. Right? There is nothing special about these. Nothing special about these. We'll just do these. Let's see. Barbarian damage reduction. Okay. You know, Pluto's getting a hot chub in the chat right here. Pluto's out here. Pluto's getting a hot chub in the chat. Pluto. Pluto's getting a hot chub. Look at that. Now ask me how many barbs I'm gonna go and kill. Ask me how many barbs. Go chain with that, bro. I ain't gonna chain dick in this fucking game. Dude. Let's just do it again. Let's do it again. Fuck it. There you go. Siege. It's okay. You know what I mean? So this one was probably the best thing we got. Inventory, I guess 1.7 isn't terrible. The barbarian stuff, if you're gonna chain, I guess it's good, right? Or you're gonna hunt a bunch of barbs, it's good. But after 4 years, guys, I'll tell you right now, if I'm only here to hunt barbs, I'm not here. I'm just not. It ain't it, cuz. It ain't it for me. All right, let me see. Need to see how whales do after a month of buying it every day. Alloys, they're already getting pissed off, and it hasn't even been like, what, 3 days? The ones that I've been hearing are just getting like trash can pulls. The fact that I just spent $5 and got a legendary, and there's some whales that have like max bought and only have 2 is nuts to me. Is nutties to me. Let me see how whales do after a month. That is a great option. Event was just an announcement. It wouldn't be so bad. There would be more strategy. Yeah, grass. And that's kind of the way it's like. I want it to be like, there needs to be something that's more dynamic right now. They're literally resting their laurels on what they've done 4 years ago still, right? We have the only open field free movement game. They're just not. Their bigger developers are coming in, Blizzard, everybody's coming in. And it's not gonna be the end of it. You know what I mean? Cadwin, let's go chain with that. Jesus. Hornet, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. With Inscription. I like and hate the armaments. I was told even the KVK2s don't have a full set of decent armaments. They have bad luck. Oh well, yeah. Everybody's gonna have bad luck. I think what people are gonna start to understand is it's not gonna. I guess we can go do some dailies real quick. Let me see. Oops. Let me go do some of these dailies real quick. The Book of Horus. I guess we'll do it anyways. I don't care. I like horse. The line formation. Yikes. Oh well, whatever. Auto dispatch. Let me see. There's only certain formations that I want, so most of these aren't gonna apply. And no, I don't want food. Triple line word score. Jesus. Hold on. It was. I need to go make sure I double check. I don't want to choose the wrong one real quick. It doesn't really matter, does it? Let's see. Increases normal attack. Okay, so it was wedge that I want. Wedge and the other one. Wedge and arch are the only two that I honestly care about. And I know we had some wedgies in here. Let's go send the wedgies to go do a little work. Wedgie, where are you? Bop. Triple line word score. Wedgie. Last one. Come on, give me a wedgie. Oh, it's a hollow. All right, so we'll go with a 3-line. Triple line. All right. Those. Let's do our travel real quick. I think it was this. Line is for gathering. Yeah. I shared in Discord a possible new commander. Yeah, Grass. I saw it earlier. We just can't show those on stream, or we get dinged by Lilith. Line is for gathering. Today they gave crap in scripts. I tested on 15 accounts. Yeah, the scripts are all farmer scripts. Equip the purple arch on one you got for Cav. That is very. Remind me in a second. I'll add them on. I haven't put any on because we're not fighting right now, so it'll probably be something that I didn't want to do a bunch of it and then have to go and redo all of it. Just go send her. See what we pull. Wood, stone, troop load. Giggity troop load with Cav. A little bit of Cav. Gold gathering. 15. Look at barbarians. Pluto's luck is coming in today. We'll do half and then we're gonna switch. Pluto's luck coming in. Look at barbarians again, bro. Oh man, the barbarians are real. Let's just do Matilda, man. She looks like she's gonna give something juicy. Just wait. Gold gathering. March speed infantry. Okay. We're slow as fuck. Let's go, big boy. Troop load. Let's go. All right. The other thing that annoys the piss out of me is the fact that I feel like I have to use my gems just to be able to do this stupid ass building. So dumb. I already didn't have a lot of gems, and now you're telling me that I need to gem this son of a gun in order to level it up, bro. So dumb. Should we just waste our gems? See, so going into KVK, it makes me not want to spend this. Like, if we're going to be going in, because I'm going to need those gems. Oh, bro, should we forge something? Oh, I wasn't ready for this. Wasn't ready for it. He wasn't ready. Dude, I want to do some pants, bro. Should we do some pants? Dude, we don't have Redline out here to come rub a dub. Make sure we get that good luck. You know what I'm saying? So I have pants on him. Do I have him on Nevsky? I should have him on Nevsky, right? I do have him on Nevsky. So I need gloves. Okay. Dude, are we gonna have to test out the new rib song and see how we do? See if it's lucky or not. Ian's choice. It's not that. We could do the cloak. Hold on. Equip the purple arch. Well, but they got a new game coming in February. Maybe that's why they did this. Try to kill ROK so we gravitate to the new game. Is that the Call of Dragons one? Is that the one you're talking about, Talk? It's gotten to the point I'm tired of the barb. Oh, you are good luck. Yeah. 16 is good. Wait for next MTG. Spend on the next level with Sumo. Get and collect free. You have crit luck too? Oh, okay. Yeah, Call of Dragons I'm not excited for, man. You ready? You ready, Talk? You ready for it? Okay. What is the number one thing? What is the number one thing that that outside of the spending, I want y'all to answer this. Let's see if y'all answer in chat, right? What is the number one thing and a number one complaint in Rise of Kingdoms Season of Conquest outside of spending? Spending on tech. It has to deal with the tech, but it's not the money. I'm not talking about the money. Should we do it? I want to see if y'all actually answer this. Might do the cloak. You know what? But I only run. I don't think I'm gonna have enough gear for another infantry. So who did I put? I think it was on Scipio that I ran. Juan won't have. Oh, he has the gear, so that means Scipio doesn't. Yeah, I only have one set for infantry, and I don't want to do another one. What boots am I supposed to do with infantry? You know what? I probably should stick with Cav though. Because Cav's gonna be my number one. Hey Dayton, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. The Nevsky has all the yoke stuff yoked out of his mind. It's the XY. This one has this. So I don't think I have the blueprints for any of those. Should I just wait? Should I test it out? I really want to test it out, bro. But I can't do that one. I don't need to do this one. Justin, hey, I appreciate the $20 super chat, my friend. Truly, truly. I don't think any of these I actually want. Oh, cloak, don't. We already have it. Free sage? What the hell is free sage? Let me show you. Hope you're all having a good day. Wells Tech early, which leaves most players kind of useless. Okay, just started. Shield returns are the infantry boots. Is that the one? Bro, are you lying to me? Dude, are we doing shields? Sent me your crit luck on Discord. Okay. One second. All right, I have accepted. See, but he has different boots, bro. What boots does he have? These boots are different. What boots are those? Those are these, right? No. Which boots are those? Now I'm intrigued. Oh, which one is it? No, it's not those. It's one of these, right? 10.5. Why would these be the key? Why would these be the play? Oh, because you're getting the extra additional for the set. That's why. I gotcha. Do we just do the shields, bro? Just call it a day. Bro, I really don't want to spend on shields. Crit them first time and only got 2 pieces. Dude, are we just gonna just crit the shields just off the bat? I feel like, you know, it's probably a long shot, and I probably should be doing other things with this account, but it's so trash already. Who cares? You know what I mean? It's just, it's hot trash. It's hot trash. And I kind of just want to do it just to do it. 2023, we're going to crit some Shios. Y'all ready? Hold on, we got to put on our song. This is our crafting song, chat. If y'all don't know the crafting song, you're about to learn the crafting song. I think we're just going to do some Shios, bro. Call it a day. Hold on, let me see real quick what we got. I want to see something real quick. How off are we? $40, $26, $6. So if I craft the shields now, it ruins the craft on anything else. Oh. Do I think I can? I don't think I'm gonna be able to craft that, like be able to get all these legendaries by time to craft. Not the coin. This is kind of the catch-22, right? I have blueprints, but can't craft any of them because these things are so freaking expensive, bro. I don't think I would. That's the trick. Let's see. I think I opened the chesties too already. Did I? Oh, look. Let's open these up. Let's open these bitches up. That might help. Might help a little bit. Oh, wait. No, I don't need to. Why did I just do that? Wait. No, I do need to open them. Right? Fuck, dude. It's the choice chest that I don't need to open up. Yeah, I need to open these up. Bro. I'm just absolutely faded right now. Forgive me, chat. I'm absolutely faded right now. Choice chest, and then all these are choice, right? Shadow Legion, cool, sweet. Maybe you have a horn. Yeah, I should honestly work on accessories, but the accessory is what put me in the hole that I'm in the very beginning. So it doesn't really excite me. Blueprint fragment. I don't care about those, bro. These are all just blues and greens. You know what we could do? Let's open these up in a second. Let's open these up, see if we get any bee's knees luck. Where are we at? Was it here? Yeah. Let's open 203 keys for our equipment chest. You ready, chat? You ready? Let's see how wrecked we get. Right off the pop, baby. Right off the pop. Something we don't need. Let's go. Let's go. Jeremiah, yeah. Bop, bop, bop. The creator luck. A bunch of silver keys that we don't need. All right. Let's see. Yeah, they're so, dude. They're rallying so good. Sunset Canyon, yeah. How thick are we, boys? How thick are we in the alliance? How thick is our alliance? Aye. Who did we lose? DXB's here. We lost somebody. We lost a couple. Did we lose a couple? Yeah, a couple out. That's why we were down a little bit. Geometry work eternal sets. Have been told not working to get fragments so long. Yeah, they didn't. That's the way I am, but I have more cav marches than anything else, which is why I've been working just on cav for the most part. Did we register? Let me look. I haven't been paying attention, but I know that we did a poll, and I don't remember how it turned out. Let's see. No. We'll see. That I am not a part of, so I need to. I did ask. Let me see how the poll was. SN. Oh, you know what? I left the 307 Discord, so I wouldn't. I can't see the poll anymore. Heyo. Heyo. Boy. Dude, I keep cracking my fucking toes, bro, and it hurts. Hornet, welcome to the Discord, buddy. Good to see you. All right, let me see. What else was I supposed to fucking do? I forgot. I looked to see if there was fighting earlier, and they cleared out the KVK zone that we were watching earlier. So, bro, I think I'll hit VIP 18 by 2024. I'm fairly confident. Mark my words. 2024. Here I come. Alliance credits, bro. Why? What? I don't know why I have all these gems, right? We're just gonna go and boost a building and then we're gonna lose them all. Which I'm gonna get wrecked on because my boosts, look at my boosts. Where are they at? I don't think I have a single 50% expansion right now. Let me check. I'm pretty confident that I don't have any 50%ers. So I'm gonna have to buy all those. Yep. And now you're telling me with the new building that we got to gem up that I'm gonna need to have more gems? Say what? KVK, Jeff, is Kingdom versus Kingdom. So if you don't play Rise of Kingdoms and you're kind of newer to this, basically there's a game mode inside of here where like your kingdom will register and you just go battle them for like a month and a half. It's nuts. Nuts. Is 150k power good for only playing for 3 days? All right, Jeff, if you're not spending, you're doing good, bud. That's good. It takes time. This is one of those games that takes time. I would also say, like, don't be discouraged if you get attacked in the very beginning because you're going to lose troops. In the very beginning, it's just the way it starts. And then once the kingdom stabilizes, then you'll drastically grow. So I would say focus on your tech before you focus on your troops, right? A lot of players will go nuts out, butts out with all amount of troops and not work on tech, and then they get zeroed and they're back at square one. So I would say focus on your tech first, and then you can work on troops. I would say have enough troops to do like some barbs, do stuff like that, but I wouldn't go crazy on troops. 254 are waiting for us. Oh Lord, is that what we're trying to do? We're waiting for them. I think we have what, 2 more pops? I don't think they'll be out by the time our last pop comes up. I know 254 would get moist for that one. They would put Yelp reviews out for us. Do you think lucky coins worth it to craft? I don't, to be honest with you, B. If people are gonna ask, and this is like an overall statement, until you get specialized. Hold on. The wrong one. I'm in the wrong game here, fam. If you're looking for stuff to craft, it's very simple. Put ring and horn on all of your marches. You want it easy, clean and simple. I'm making it super uncomplicated for you. Put the ring and the horn on all of your marches. Now, if you're looking to get very specialized, then you can look at a couple other things. But the ring and the horn are standard across the board as probably the best combo to have on your marches, right? Now, here is where the difference comes in, right? A lot of teams that focus on Osiris League, right? They always ask, well, we are sending the same marches that the other people are sending. Yes, but you're sending equipment that is slightly different than where some of the other teams are at, okay? And this is the differential between a lot of teams. A lot of teams will run the standard ring and horn, okay? Then you're gonna have your Korean teams and those top tier teams where every single one of the players are gonna have a drum on all 5 of their marches, right? I'm telling you right now, a majority of your high tiered teams are gonna be running drums, and that's why they're absolutely dunking on people in mid game, okay? And that's the thing that a lot of people don't see. Yeah, Justin. So that's the thing that a lot of people see, is that they always wondered like what JST, what 1V, what a lot of these crews are running. For KVKs, they're probably most likely running just this combo right here. Maybe a couple sprinkled in on other stuff. And then for Osiris League, they're sprinkling in the drum as one of their, for all 5 of their marches. So that's something to, I've been playing for a few years now and still don't have either. Hey, Talk, I'm right there with you, brother. But yeah, if you're looking for just a clean, simple, what should I do? Ring horn all your marches. If you're gonna be a big ARC player and you spend a lot of money, ring horn and drum. Ring horn, drum. Yeah, I just started, but it's a lot of fun so far. Yeah, Jeff. So it's when you get, I think it'll be like 6-7 months into the game where y'all have your first KVK. I believe they're expediting it, or is it 4 months, 5 months? I forgot, but they expedited it quite a bit. So, and then y'all will have your first experience in KVK. Drums are awesome on the field. No worries, B. That's just like, I know people try to make it like very complicated, and it's just like, for the most part, like 85% of the time, if you ask somebody what they have on their marches, it's ring and horn, right? You're gonna have the Drago, the Mad Phantom, the whale players that will come in here and specialize for specific pieces for rallies and garrisons and stuff like that. But for the common person and the person who isn't gonna spend an arm, a leg, and a testicle, it's ring horn, and that's probably where your happy place is gonna be. Justin, man, that's some exciting times. Yeah, dude, I kind of miss that. I kind of miss the nostalgia of the old KVK. I just don't want to restart. If I had to restart in this game, I would just quit. There's no way I'm gonna restart after 4 years being in this game, dude. There's no way. That's why, like, it's hard for me, like, when like Chiss and them do like restart projects, like that's a lot of time, energy, and effort that you're putting into boosting a brand new account, which is crazy to me. Early game was some of the best times, and you know why? Because it wasn't like, even though you were free to play, you might have lost, but you didn't feel like you just got absolutely dunked on. I feel like nowadays you feel like you get like dunked on. It's rough. Oh yeah, City Keeper, keep it real. I got 2,000 keys. I might just save them. I was hoping, but dude, they're never gonna release a new key commander. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry all over again. Hey chat, make sure y'all don't tell anybody who we're betting on, because I'm gonna release a video. I'm gonna release a video about it later in the week. Just do a quick YouTube short. All right, so I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from y'all. Who did y'all already put your bets for the week? I'm tempted to try a new minimal spend account to try the new KVK1 format. Yeah, it's just rough, man. Like, after spending a little bit in the game, you're kind of like, if I start something new, I know I'm gonna want to spend it. And if I spend on the new account, I won't spend on my old account. I won't spend on multiple accounts. I will only spend on one. And the thought of me spending on a fresh account and letting 4 years of shitty progress just die, just doesn't make me excited. Just for fun? I think if it's just for fun, it's good. Like, if you're gonna go in and you're just chilling to hang out and have a good time, I think that can always be fun. It keeps the game fresh. Because right now it's like uber stale. It's uber. Like, there is no reason. I'm not gonna spend 2 hours of my life for one gold head. It ain't it, cuz it ain't it. How much money have I spent so far, Jeff? If I had to guess, in 4 years, maybe like 800 in 4 years of time. So like $200 every year. So like little to nothing. And even though my wife, if she heard that, she'd probably be like, what the fuck? If you think about how much I've spent on like Call of Duty in the 4 years, I've probably spent more than $800 just to buy Call of Duty. Because I buy it for me and I buy it for her. So that's like $150 every release for Call of Duty. That's not including all the other games that I buy. So honestly, for me, $800 isn't bad in 4 years. I can live with that. No canyon formations, Bulba. So I do it. So, oh, did I? Oh, I might go further than this. Okay, so if you're looking, here's your food tip. If you know you're not going to be ranked uber high on the leaderboards in Sunset, the best thing that you can do is come in here on your defense and put literally 1 march, because what's going to end up happening is you're going to rank. So like once you start battling people with all 5 of your marches, you're going to start pulling up rank, and then people are going to easily knock you back down. So the reason you want that is because when you come to challenge, right, you're going to get what you're ultimately shooting for right here is, say, watch, when I challenge, what you're looking is the rewards that you're getting, right? Look, we're getting materials. It's easy materials. Very, very easy materials to get. Now I'll challenge somebody who's way stronger than me, and then we can check that out. Oh, I don't have that. Wait a second. Let me do the ticket thing real quick. Wait a second. Let me just do this real quick. This. It's an easy way to farm materials if you know you're not going to be in like the upper ranks. So I do that so that basically every single day my rank is going to get dumped down because of people trying to push up, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. It's just an easy way to farm easy materials each day. If you're not going to be, now ideally if you can be up top, that's even better. You're going to get way better rewards being up top. I just do it because I'm trying to farm materials. It's the easiest way for me to farm them. Let me see if I can get the daily, and then we'll go test it. Every time I tested it, I challenge somebody who's higher, the rewards are just trash. So that's a way of circumventing the reward system. This one, these are just dailies. Bing, 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 bing. That should give me that one. There you go. And so I literally log on, do this for 5 minutes, and I'm out. Silver chest, we can do those. 8. We need 5 more of these. 4, 5. Done with that one. And I think that should be enough. No. Nope. I need 1 more. 1, 2, 3. I need 1 more. 5. I feel so alive. Gather, 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 gather. Barbarian on the map. That's only 2. Gather, gather, gather. Oh, damn it. I should have just waited. Shit. You know what? What is it? 12,000 gold. What's the food one? 25k. All right, we'll go do food real quick. This should take like 2 minutes to do. Troop load. All I need is the troop load to be over 25k. There you go. All right, it will do that. And then after that one comes back, we'll have enough, and then we'll test that one out. Who's leaving me a messages? Benji, no, we haven't right now. I don't know if we are. We're supposed to. But I'm not in leadership. I'm not in leadership. These armaments are making my head hurt. Yeah, dude. It's annoying. So basically the only ones that I care about are normal attack and skill damage. That's it. So he... Dude, I'm still running him 5551. I probably shouldn't use him, but I don't know why. I just love, dude. I think I'm gonna run some con this coming KVK, bro. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna sub out my Saladin and put him as secondary behind my con, bro. And I think I'm just gonna go bee's knees with the con, just for shits and gigs. Just for shites and gigs. Normal attack, so we got him. Was this the purple one you were talking about, Asta? I think it was Asta, right? These armaments are making... Khan should have... Yeah, he should, to be honest with you, Jeremiah. He should have already. I think it was Asta. Is this the one you were talking about? Armaments are death for me. Yeah, I agree. So cab attack, should I put... I think I should put this on the Nevsky, though. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put this on him. Let's see. Nevsky. Hello, Mr. Nevsky. Oh, yeah, he's skill, though, right? Yep, skill damage. Okay, so we are going here. I think it's wedge, right? Yep. Do a little of that. Oh, bro, we can't. What? Hold up. Oh, no. So they're locked per. Oh, man. Dude, I didn't know they were specific to formations. That sucks. Blows. Blows. All right, well, I guess it's going on our Attila. We're gonna make him even more, like, he's gonna be absolutely nutty this next KVK. We're just gonna get him nice and fat. Just gonna fatten his ass up, you know what I'm saying? Normal attack. Yep. Cab attack, cab health, dude. I think I'll just turtle in my city and take rallies from my king. I like it, Abir. I like this strategy. The strategy is sound. Great, we can equip an armament to a commander's formation for another boost. Let's keep collecting more. Wow! Wow! Dude, should we just add blues? I wonder if you can pull these off. Can you pull these off? I don't think you can you? You have to replace? infantry. All damage. Dude, that sounds nice. I wonder who I should put that on. What's an arch? I think you can replace these, can't we? Just make him absolutely yoked out of his mind. I don't have a cab one. Blows. Just make him yoked out of his mind, guys. Needed him with skill. Troop load, archer attack, march speed, cavalry defense. Siege, archer defense, troop load, cav health. I guess we could do this. Hablas español. Skinny, I understand some, I don't understand all. Skill damage. Shit. Right. I'll probably hold on to the rest. See if we get anything else. Did my march already come back? It did. Okay. Let's do the last 5. Alright, so give us the extra one for the day. And now we'll go check the sunset out and see if we're right. Now I'm gonna challenge somebody who's way higher that I know I'm gonna lose. And that way y'all can see. We'll challenge him. Alright, see what the rewards are. And this should answer your question. The luck. Usually you don't get the material when you lose. Usually it's the 3 that you're gonna get. Every now and then you'll get material, but when you win, it's almost a guarantee you're gonna be getting something. Y'all try it and let me know. If y'all lose, see how many times you get the materials. Very sad we got armaments after more than gems. It's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. I know people were upset about it, but it's like, guys, you can't bank on something for them to do that. Like, how many times have we seen a wheel and then 2 weeks later, after everyone's blown all their gems, and then 2 weeks later, MTG happens, like more than gems. It happens every time. That's the way the system is supposed to be set up, right? It's supposed to be set up so that you have a gem spending event followed by an event that requires you to spend gems, because then it forces you to have to either spend money or choose between the two. So that's literally how the system is supposed to be set up if you're financially trying to make money. If you're financially trying to make money, that is how they should set up the system. By them overlapping everything, they're just giving you double rewards, which doesn't make them more money. I know that sounds greedy, but they're a business. At the end of the day, you know, it's nice if they do it, but they don't have to do it, and they probably shouldn't do it. Thing is, the kingdoms that got it early had the MTG. Ah, okay, I got you. I got you, Pluto. 2K and that KVK plus others, which is why people were saying it was unfair. So, what I would say to that is, I get that part. You know what I mean? But at the same token, it's not like we've never seen Lilith just come back and be like, you know what? We pulled your rewards. They literally did it for our update. You remember when we were in KVK and they removed all of our tech because they jacked it up on an update? Like, it's not impossible for them to revert stuff if they needed to revert it. They would just send a mail out saying, we've noticed that there is a blah, 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 and we have pulled back this, and this. You know what I mean? Would it suck? Sure. But at the same token, it's like, no worries, Skinny. I get you. What do you think will win the next round, 1v or 60 GT? Skinny Panda. I already, since y'all are on the stream, but y'all better go watch the fucking video, all right? Y'all better, if I'm telling you all this crap and y'all don't go watch the video when I release it, it'll be a short, so it's gonna be under 60 seconds. Now I'm gonna be mad, all right? I'm gonna be mad. Bulba mad. So this is who I have my bet on. Those are the bets. Hey, Skinny, I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, so I hate to say it like this, but 1v is notorious for playing with their food. And I don't mean that like 60 GT can't win on their best day, but 1v did this last season too, where they won game 1. They basically, it looked like they threw game 2, and then they played and won game 3 for rewards, you know, to get maximum amount of rewards. So I'm assuming they're gonna follow the same path, and I assume they're gonna some miraculous win is gonna happen, and then it'll all come down to week 3. Not saying 60 GT can't beat them straight up, right? But there's times where you can watch 1v and see when they throw. Like, it is very evident. Like, it is very hard for them to hide it. Just go watch the NNAV match when they lost. Go watch that and tell me that you don't see like instances of them throwing in that game. It's crazy. But they're still playing in the game, so you can't technically disqualify them for throwing because they're still playing. It's not like they didn't show up at all together. They show up, and then at a random moment, they just happen to lose an arc or forget to pop a skill, or like it's just like that. Armaments. Let me see. It doesn't show the commanders that are equipped on it. That's very interesting. So I'm surprised they didn't have that, like on equipment, when you have the equipment like this. I'm surprised they don't have that on this. That's kind of saddening. We popped all these chesties, so we're good on this front. Bunch of city skins that we don't necessarily need. I can go use my gold. I think I was saving my gold heads. The only one that I'm considering, I'm not gonna do Sargon. I'm just saving him so that when the bundle pops, I'll get it. What was it? So right now, I'm considering and I'm saving up for either expertising out XY, which is going to take me probably until KVK to finish, or I'm looking at flipping over to XY. I'm honestly tempted, but I'm afraid that my XY is not going to be good enough for me to run him as a primary march. The thing with XY is he gives me more versatility in my marches if I wanted to do primarily Cav. And that's the one draw that I would say from him, because then I could switch up some things. Some things I've been wanting to try with like XY William, and then do the Nevsky, you know, Nevsky Honda, or do it frees up my Honda to do, or XY Honda, and then do something else, Scipio, you know, like There's so many variations with the XY that open up, but Honda's so versatile that it's almost a must in the open field. It's just so good. So good. Should have got it on. Thoughts on THICC? We watched a little bit in KVK. I think I want to see him in a big KVK to kind of prove what I've been saying all along. What I've been saying all along is that he gets absolutely dunked on every time he gets swarmed. And I think what you're going to see is that's going to be very evident in the... Oh, bro. You know what we should do just for Ploto? Where's Ploto at? I'll do this for Ploto. Is there a specific formation I need to use for barbs? Ploto, is there a specific formation I need to use for barbs? Where's my Lohar at, bro? I use wedge. I don't know. I just use arc because I have infantry stats on it. For my Richard. Which was the skill that we got though? That's the thing. That's the interesting one. Let me see. Okay, so it was for Arch. Alright, let's try it. Whatever. I don't want to put too much on this guy unless it's for barbs, because there's a bunch of barb shit on these. There you go. Bro, I don't even think my Richard has shit on him, to be honest with you. I don't think I ever actually did anything with Richard. Do I even have anything on my Richard? Hold on. I don't think I ever even did. Dude, he's 5112. Bro, let's go. Let's go. Dude, I probably should have put that shit on the other guy. That's so funny. Dude, I'm just gonna go wreck people with my low arm. Put my Richard. Hollow and wedge works too. Any luck with the armament so far? I think we had like one legendary pop and it was for barbs. We had this one pop earlier today, but it was for barb stuff. And then one cab one that was pretty good, that was a epic. Let me see. It was a triple stat cab, which was pretty decent, pretty good. Was it? Let me see. This one. It was a triple stat cav, which was pretty good, pretty solid. So it was these two that we got pops for. That's what we got so far. Let me go kill this AP real quick. What do we... Dude, now I'm wondering if... Dude, I haven't looked in depth on a Lohar in so long. What does he have? Damage factor, integration support, talents, peacekeeping. I don't think it honestly matters. Whatever. Let's give him a... I think it was Wedgie, right? Or this one. Loda is being used by another commander. Tapping confirm will switch the armament over to the current commander. When used by commander outside of your city cannot be swapped. Okay, cool. It's fine. Let's go try this. With a wedgie. Bro, what happened to my right click on this guy, bro? Did it jack with my settings again? Shortcut, right click, issue command. I did. I am right clicking. It's not doing it. Well, that's why. Okay, that's dumb. But I need to select. Doubles. Yeah, Richard was never like on my radar, like super radar. All damage, normal attack, do skill, damage to barbarians 75%. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Skill damage against. What is Pluto's? Pluto, how high is your damage to barbarians? How high is yours? Dude. Oh, you know what? I don't have any equipment on him either. That could be why too. I don't have equipment on Lohar. He's naked. He's naked. All he has is his haircut and a dream. That is it. His haircut and a dream. Bro, you hunt barbs all day. How do you not pull up a report? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Got a haircut and a dream with that Lohar, bro. I still am trying to figure out how they did our boy Lohar so dirty with that haircut. It's just wrecked. You're wrecked. Not about this chain life. I'm about using all my XP up, bro. Let's just use this XP up real quick. Use it up real quick, baby. Just hit a couple with these 5 marches and be done in a jiffy. But yeah, we did Chazelle, we talked a lot about like pros and cons and like some of the issues, and talked about a lot of that earlier in the stream. But long story short, the gist of it is I'm not like hyper excited about Armaments, and the reason being is because of the like Armaments are meant to hyper focus on the ability to have mixed troops in your march, right? Your formations are built for it. Like, you know, inscriptions are built for multiple troop types. Like, there's a lot where it's going towards mixed troops, but the game isn't there, right? We don't have city skins that are meant for mixed troop types with multiple stats for multiple varying, troop types. We don't have commanders in the game that realistically can be used on the field in a larger capacity outside of a support march that are meant for mixed troops, just stuff like that. And so I feel like I'm okay with the idea. The game just isn't set up right now that is meant to take advantage of Armaments. Like, don't get me wrong, it's additional buffs for a rally. Like if you're running an all cav rally, cool, you're getting additional cav buffs. But the idea wasn't so that we could add additional cav buffs. It was so that we could vary the troop composition within a rally to allow them that. I think what you will see is that armaments will be more beneficial for a garrison than it will be for a rally, which could be a possibility. You know what I mean? Because you are going to be using mixed troop types. So I would say that, like, if you're going to be garrisoning and stuff with mixed troops, that's where the benefit's going to come. Because now your siege don't become absolute hot dog water when you take a rally. I also think armaments, depending on how it's done in ARC, could become a big thing too, right? Because your garrison leads in ARC, you're dumping in mixed troops with Zenobia, stuff like that. I think it could start becoming a viable thing where it's going to be important for those garrison leads to get those top tier inscriptions and all that kind of stuff. So there are aspects of it, but they're few and far between for the amount of money you're going to have to spend to get a ton of really, really good, you know, things. Anubis, how's it going, brother? Good to see you, my friend. Hey, Bulba, when you hunt marauders, do you use barbarian commanders or your main troops? Skinny, it just depends. It depends on how, like, if I'm looking for optimal, then I'll use barbarian. Like normal troops for me will do good on marauders, right? Because they'll last a little longer, but they're slower because most of my marches aren't all cav marches. I think when you're doing your barbarian ones, the optimal thing is speed, right? Like if you're trying to compete for that, just having non-stop cav marches, going and going and going and going and going, even if you have to refresh, is going to be more beneficial. If you're looking for something like for me, like when you watch me do marauders and stuff, I'll send out my normal ones just because I don't want to have to come back to my city. I'll legitimately send them out once and then they'll go for the entire stream and I won't ever have to bring them back. But if I use like these marches, you can already see they'll start getting low on marauders when we start hunting them, and then I have to bring them back. Which is something that I don't necessarily want to do as like personal reason. So I think it's just a personal preference. What you should do is if you have the time, send out those marches with all cav. That way you can have the ability to roam around really fast and really hunt down more marauders than you would be able to if you were waiting for that infantry march. It's going to take 10 years to march across the map, if that makes sense. It sucks having to think about that now. Yeah, Anubis. It's just another thing that you're having to think about. Yeah, in terms of Arc and Osiris League, I think the march speed is going to be useful. Yeah, I think so too with Chazelle, with the infantry, march speed, all that kind of stuff. But I think the mixed troop stuff is going to be until there is a rally leader commander that is optimized for multiple troop types. Then all this junk is for nothing, right? All it's gonna do is add additional shit onto the garrison, and it sounds dumb, but even it's gonna add a little bit to the rally, right? But because it's one troop specific, it's not gonna be as much. Maybe you get an extra 5%, right? But then your garrison on top of that is getting mixed troop buffs that are going to enhance multiple troop types that are going to increase stats probably 3 to 4 times what you would be getting if you're doing a one troop type rally. So that's the trade-off that you're going to see. Like, it sounds dumb, but if you have a cav infantry one and cav infantry, you know, cav archer, whatever it is, then you're getting, as opposed to maybe the 5% if you got multiple all 4 for cav, the 5%, you're getting like 15%, but across multiple troop types. What about in Kingsland? No worries, Skinny. You're good, bud. You're more than welcome to ask questions. Suleiman and all the leadership commanders can really benefit from the random armament stats. And see, and that's where it's going to come in, right? I think there's a small attempt. I don't think it's a good attempt, but I think there's a small attempt to try to make some of these irrelevant commanders relevant. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just one of those things, man. We do it as a joke, as a meme sometimes. But it's just one of those, like, could it be viable to try to invigorate some of the older commanders? Sure. But there aren't any commanders that realistically use or benefit from multiple troops. Like, there's a couple, right? So I believe Ethel was one, or was it Joan? I believe it was Ethel that benefits. There's a tree that will allow her to benefit from having 3 different troop types. So there's whole trees that are dedicated to 3 troop types. So you can do that. So maybe like the Ethel Trajan might benefit from this a little bit. You know, but it only time's gonna tell, right? There's also a support aspect for the formations as well. So that plus the multiple troops might make Ethel Trajan kind of viable, especially in Arc, right? In Arc, you're getting not only the speed from Ethel, the additional bust from her, plus the 3 troop type, plus the armaments, plus so you're really stacking on, and that's ultimately what I'm trying to get at. We don't have other commanders outside of those specific support marches that really benefit from the 3 as in an offensive capacity. Defensive, you do, because you have garrisons with mixed troops, so you can benefit from that drastically. But offensively, we don't. All right, let's see. I'm interested. I wonder if Red spent a bunch of money on this already, on unlocking stuff. That's what I'm interested to see. It's another thing to spend money on that you just don't like. I don't know, man. I feel like you're spending for the future, not spending for the current. Unless you're a garrison lead. If you're a garrison lead, then it somewhat makes some sense. But it'll be fun to see when people play regular Arc. Is that this week? Yeah, it's this week. It'll be interesting to see when they play Arc this week if they notice a difference in garrisons and in all that, with all these armaments and all this stuff already playing in. Or check game chat. Oh Lord, 80s music. Oh. What am I doing? Oh Jesus, bro. Hey bud, I'm in McAllen. Just saw the stream, didn't realize. Yeah, I'm in San Antonio, bud. Hey, bro, I disagree. These armaments are broken good if you're lucky and buy bundles. Look at this guy. This guy. So archer attack 7%. That's all that matters on this, right? So you got an extra 7%. Everything else is hot dog water. Oh no, there's archer health and then all damage. Okay, so those 3 stats will help. All right, so we have Cav attack 1.7, Cav defense 1, Cav health 2.7, march speed. I don't think Cav needs march speed. That's a waste. Troop load, all damage. So I'm less impressed with this one just by the stats. Because if you got this one, the one that we got, where was it? Is it on my Nevsky? I forgot which one it's on. No, it's not on Nevsky. It's on Attila, because it was only for that formation. That's why, because it's only for Attila. So on this one, this one's epic, and I think it's for this one. Look at the Cav stats on this, dude. For an epic, Cav stats. Excuse me. Those stonks. I think it's just a matter, like, so this is the thing, 80s music, right? I think this one is probably going to be a really good one, just because look at this. The troop load, oh, well, not so much on that one, but look at the 5.6, 3.2, you know, 1. Well, maybe not so much. The march speed definitely will help if you're going to use him, because that's one of the downsides to him. Troop load, doesn't care, damage. Those aren't bad. Those aren't bad. I thought the first one was going to apply. Archer attack. That's good. Defense 1, good. Archer health. So these are pretty good in the all damage. I just think it's one of those, like, and this is what I mean by it, 80s music, right? You got your Guan right here. What in the God's green earth is the benefit of having Cav attack, Archer attack, Cav defense, Archer defense, siege unit health, and, you know, like, there's no benefit to having this system if the only reason we're saying it's good is because you're getting additional buffs. That makes sense, right? The additional buffs are good. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that they're good, but we don't need a whole other system like armaments in an effort to add buffs for one troop type, right? We could have easily just added this onto equipment and then called it a day. You know, there's no benefit to having this entire armament system if all it's going to benefit is one troop type. There's just no reason for it. It just, and if there is, then it feels like it smells like a cash grab. It doesn't smell like a betterment for the game. If that makes sense. This system only makes sense if this commander was built to optimize for 3 troop type or 2 troop type, but only for 1 troop type doesn't make sense to me. That's all I was saying about that. I love additional buffs, don't get me wrong, but the way that it's built out, it just doesn't, the system isn't built outright correctly. I bought the bundles every day since it came out, and all I can just say is it's absolute shit drop rate. I'm running the Houston Marathon this week. Hey, Skinny, let's go. Let's go. Post some pictures. Send me some pictures from it, man. Awesome. That's badass. Yeah, we may be going into Houston in February. We might. Mitch wanted to link up, but I don't know if we're still linking up or not. We were thinking about it. I thought about having like a little meet and greet when we were in Houston, but I don't know how many Texas boys we got, or Texas girls. I thought about it. Doing like a small meet and greet, have some dinner, some drinks, but I don't know how many Texas people we got. I know that we have a couple. So we have to worry about getting good armaments and inscriptions on the armor. Yeah, the Latin skills. Yep. I like the music. Are these copyright free? These are not, Skinny. These are off a music subscription that we have for streaming. Chazelle, no one is dead set. What's the best formation also at the moment, which is a bit rough? Well, to be honest with you, they released it kind of at a downtime, right? I think the only place that we would have seen anything is on that 254 KVK. Well, actually, did they I know that the idea of them, could they launch? I haven't seen the 254 KVK. Are they launching formation rallies and stuff? I saw that they were rallying stuff earlier, but I don't remember seeing a formation like in a rally. Your head's hurting now? Hell yeah, dude. Welcome to the club, right? There's more shit for us to worry about. Let me see. All that is done. What else do we have? I don't think we have very much else to... There's no fighting in KVK going on right now from what I understand. We talked about armaments, so we can kind of recap and then maybe we'll call it a stream. I'm not sure, man, to be honest with you. Just have a little fun. I just kind of wanted to hop on today and just chat about it and kind of what's pros, cons, all that kind of stuff. We did talk about it in the beginning of the stream, so if you missed it, go scroll all the way back if you want like an in-depth breakdown. I did it towards the beginning of the stream, but we can kind of recap it, do like a soft recap. Let's see. So the question that everyone's asking me, do I like armaments? I do not. Okay. I like the idea of armaments, but the game is not built out to actually take advantage of armaments right now. Okay. The other thing that I can say is, from what I've heard, I actually had decent luck on stream pulling, but a lot of people aren't having such great luck, and they're spending an ass load of money for them to get trash, right? That's going to be a problem. You know, for the mega whales, they're going to spend, right? They don't care. They just want the best shit. That's it. But for those players that are looking at whether they should go with that bundle or whether they should go with geared up, I would still go geared up. I think you're by far going to get better shit on geared up still over this one. And that's kind of the hard play to say, but some people just don't get good luck on geared up either. But I feel like the return in the amount of buffs that you're going to get from equipment is going to far outweigh what you're going to get from armaments. So that's where it competes. Right now you're competing dollar for dollar with bundle versus bundle and system versus system, and the game isn't set up for it, right? We don't have any commanders outside of Ethel and a couple that we don't really use that are optimized for 3 march combos, right? 3 troop type combos. It's all single. It's always been, since the beginning of time, 1 troop type focus for the most part, unless it's a support march. We don't have city skins that support this idea. We don't have commanders that support this idea. We don't have game mechanics that support this idea, right? Nothing is built out to help and take advantage of the armament system in the way that it is set up, where it gives you buffs and benefits for multiple troop types. So that's why I don't like it, and I don't like the idea of it. It's not because I think the system is bad. It's because I think that the game is not where it needs to be in order to take advantage of a system like that. Okay. Now, ideally, what I would have liked to seen from Lilith is if they were going to release this system the way that they released it, this armament system, I would have liked them to at least made an announcement saying, hey, in an effort to take even more advantage of the armament system, we're planning for the next couple of, like, moving forward for commanders to take advantage of multiple troop type buffs. So we steer away from this commander, like say you take Attila, where it's only cav, right? But it would be focused on multiple troops, not one. So more of like a war general as opposed to a specialized troop type commander. And also in correlation, we are going to be working on city skins that take advantage of this as well. So you're starting to slowly steer the game towards that, right? Right now, there's nothing saying that they're steering towards that. There's no new city skin that's saying that. There's maybe the new commanders, maybe will, which is, we'll wait and see. But there's no evidence to say otherwise. And so that's where that's my big hiccup with this entire armament system. I think it's a good idea, but the game is not ready for it and is not set up to take advantage of it. We also haven't been able, and we'll find out this weekend, we haven't tested it and seen how it interacts with other game modes, such as Ark of Osiris. Now you're talking about adding armaments to Zenobia to specialize with 3 troops, get additional buffs across the board with garrisons, but your rally leads aren't really going to get that much. So we might see some crying here and there about how, oh, this rally used to melt Zenobia, and now Zenobia is absolutely dunking on him. So that's something we're going to keep our eyes on as well. I feel like these are going to drastically change a lot of metas when it comes to garrison type game modes. And so there are some goods, some pros, but for the majority, I still stay in the negative Ghost Rider. The pad is full. We're not ready for it yet. But the pros are, it allows them the flexibility to steer the game away from single troop commanders which I think is a big issue right now, where people skip 5 rotations because they're just waiting for the cav commanders. So it could give them opportunity to make more money in the game for future commanders if done correctly. The next thing I would say is it also adds more versatility to the game, because it currently is getting stale with, let's be realistic, guys, right? In game, for every single game mode currently, I'll give you an example. Ark of Osiris, every single player is running the same fucking 5 marches. Everybody. There is no uniqueness to it. There is no difference in it. Everyone is running the same 5 marches for the majority, right? With new formations, you're going to add some variations. So now your XY, you may see this XY in wedge formation, this one in line formation, this one, I'm just naming formations. But it's going to add a variety, a mix, something different to the game that can potentially change the game. Now, that's good and it's bad, right? It's good because it adds variety. As a viewer, it adds to the viewer experience, because now it adds variation to the game. But 2, it just adds more hot caca to the game, that now people that are trying to learn game modes are now going to have to take that other aspect into account, which is not going to be fun, right? So we're going to see how that's going to affect. I also heard that apparently you can do towers in fucking Sunset Canyon now. Like, I don't get it. I don't, like, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, like, I think variety adds a little spice, adds a little flair, which this game is sorely needing if you're in the end game content, right? If you're in the beginning of the game, enjoy it. I loved it. I know everybody here loved it, but once you get to that end game Season of Conquest content, that's the part I'm referring to. In Season of Conquest, for those of y'all who are new to the game, it'll be a couple years before you even get into Season of Conquest. So don't worry about that. You still have plenty of time to have fun, enjoy, do all that kind of stuff. I'm mainly talking from a perspective of in-game content, and how they need to kind of resolve that issue, or they're going to lose a lot of their player base at the very end. I would also like to see variations in adding in aspects to equipment and to possibly to this armaments, where it benefits between night and day. That could also be a cool aspect of it. The game naturally does it anyways, where it's like nighttime and then daytime, and it kind of rotates throughout, you know, as you're playing. I think that could be pretty unique and cool as well. Being able to take advantage of that. Same thing with like when you saw light versus dark, you know what I mean? Like this night would benefit additional buffs. Like you can start building around that. Armaments can enhance that as well, and so on and so forth. So I think there's a lot of potential. I just think that they need to start building the foundation, because right now we're kind of throwing noodles at a wall and hoping they stick, and there's nothing to catch them, right? The game is not built for it. So that's my response in a can. I kind of went on a rant earlier in the stream in the multiple and issues and stuff like that. So if you want to go check that out, like I said, it's in the beginning of the stream. I may go and clip it and then just release a video for it. But we'll see. That's something I feel like people want the opinion for, and most people this combo will get lost because a lot of people won't watch the 2.5 hour stream. So maybe I'll cut it down, make a video of it, and then kind of release that. Hey, no worries, Skinny. You're very welcome. Make sure I think all our mods are fucking asleep. So here, I will drop some of the links on our thing. If you are interested in hopping in our Discord, there is the link for our Discord. We also are going to be running a bunch of tournaments and stuff for variety games. We just finished doing a Fall Guys tournament with Ploto, Jake, and some of our good friends, Baskovitz and Rennie. But we are going to be doing other ones that should be very entertaining, very fun soon. So if you're interested in those, go register on the website. Guys, we are crushing on the website. Keep sharing it out. I believe we're at like 130, subscribed onto the website, which we were at like 111, I think is what we talked about before that last tourney. So we're crushing it with over 20 in a week. Like, just keep sharing it out. If you're interested in it or have questions or anything like that, more than welcome. If you're in our Discord, to reach out to me. If you're not in our Discord, don't mail me, because I'm not going to answer you. I'm not going to answer you if you're not in our Discord or you're not part of our community. That's kind of the gist with me, because I love y'all. But I only have so much time in the day, so I make sure whatever extra time I have that I'm outside of my wife, that I'm investing it solely into my community. I appreciate everybody who messages me, but if you're not in our community, I'm not gonna answer you. It's not a shot. I just don't have time. I like the armament is a bright concept. Just needs to be tweaked. I agree, Skinny. No armaments. We say no to arms. We say no to mints. And we say no to armaments. I like that talk. I like that. I agree. You should cut it down and post it. Hopefully the devs make the proper changes. The devs usually will watch stuff like that from me, Skinny. Some of the stuff that has come out for other game modes has been stuff that we've talked about and we send to them. So we'll see. Like, I want to make sure it's constructive, so I probably won't send the first part of the stream, because that has like a rant in the very beginning. But the last part, I would say, I feel like I could easily make that into like a 2-minute, 3-minute video and then cut it. You're very welcome, Skinny. Yeah. But yeah, that's what we're gonna wrap it up today, guys. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the stream. Make sure if y'all do me a massive favor, if you did enjoy it, smash that like button. Y'all are killing it again. I know we haven't had crazy viewership just because of the time of day. It's just when I get off of work. But I do truly do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Y'all smashing that like button, subscribing if you haven't already. We're on the grind. 7,500 subs, baby. 7,500. We got big plans for y'all this year. So it helps us continue to grow. Share the channel link out with your friends, your alliance mates, your kingdoms, anybody you feel like may enjoy the content. We have a ton coming up, lots of videos. We did a food video. What was it? Yesterday, we released a food video on our food channel. Let me see. Was it Bites? I think it was exclamation point Bites. Let me see if it was that one, or is it Bulba Bites? Oh, I should have a command for it. There it is. So that's the YouTube link for our Bulba Bites food channel on YouTube. If you're interested and you like watching food content, who the fuck doesn't like watching food content? Go check it out. Go subscribe. We have a goal there of 500 subscribers by the end of the year. Brand new channel. We released it towards the end of last year, and we're excited, man. Outside of gaming, my number one passion is food. I love food. I love cooking. I love eating. I love everything about it. So I got a lot of things cooking and kind of going from there and trying to build it out. Hopefully y'all jump along for the ride. If you don't, follow us on our socials, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of that stuff. We're under Bulbaritos. You can find us everywhere under Bulbaritos. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, great rest of your night. And our girl Ariel says, hope you have a great one under the sea. We'll see you on the next live stream. Y'all have a good one. Bye.